Chapter 3. Follow-up Rising Tensions. After the exhaustive debriefing with Captain Marks and the security team, Alex and Lyra left the conference room, greeted by a corridor bustling with whispering onlookers and flashing media drones. The news of Lyra's adverse reaction to a human cookie and the subsequent medical emergency had quickly morphed into a spectacle. Alex, feeling a growing discomfort with the invasive attention Lyra was receiving, pulled her aside into a quieter junction. "Listen, Lyra, I think it's best if we lay low for a bit," Alex suggested, scanning the area for a less conspicuous route. "The attention isn't just a nuisance. It could escalate into something neither of us wants." Lyra, still slightly pale but regaining her composure, nodded in agreement. "Your concern is justified, Alex. This spectacle could hinder my mission and studies here." Opting for discretion, they took a detour through the service corridors of the spaceport, a less frequented part of the station where the hum of the main thoroughfares was replaced by the rhythmic pulse of machinery and the occasional echo of distant footsteps. As they moved, Alex's communicator buzzed. An incoming message from Dr. Reynolds marked urgent. He glanced at the screen, his brow furrowing. "Lena says the substance in the cookie has unknown long-term effects. We need to run more tests to ensure there's no lasting harm." Lyra stopped, her gaze intense. "I appreciate your concern, Alex, but I cannot afford to be a subject of human medical inquiries indefinitely. My people are wary of such intrusions." Understanding her predicament, Alex pocketed his communicator. "Okay, let's get you somewhere safe first. We can figure out the rest later." Their path led them to an old maintenance hangar, seldom used and mostly forgotten, a relic from the early days of the spaceport. Inside, the vast shadowy interior offered a temporary sanctuary. Alex knew a few crew members who used these hangars as shortcuts or for unofficial breaks. He contacted Max, a trusted friend and technician who often worked late. Max arrived within minutes, his expression a mix of curiosity and concern. "Alex, what's going on? The whole station's buzzing about some alien incident." "It's complicated, Max," Alex replied, glancing at Lyra. "This is Lyra. We need a place to stay low for a bit, away from the media and security." Max looked at Lyra, nodding. "I've got just the spot. Follow me." He led them through a maze of equipment and storage units to a small makeshift office tucked away in a corner. "It's not much, but it's quiet and off the grid," Max said. "You can stay here until things cool down." "Thanks, Max," Alex said, relief evident in his voice. As they settled in, Alex turned to Lyra. "I know this isn't ideal, but it's the best I can do right now. We'll figure out a way to address your situation without drawing more attention." Lyra sighed, her luminescent eyes reflecting the dim light. "Thank you, Alex. I trust your intentions, but we must proceed cautiously. The Lian High Council will not take kindly to this incident if it escalates." Alex nodded, understanding the gravity of her words. He needed to find a way to help Lyra without causing a diplomatic incident. As the hours passed, they discussed potential strategies, their conversation interrupted occasionally by the distant hum of machinery and the occasional footsteps outside. Meanwhile, back at the medical center, Dr. Reynolds was deep in research, analyzing the substance from the cookie that had caused Lyra's reaction. She contacted Alex with updates, her findings growing more complex with each passing hour. The substance appeared to interact with Lian biochemistry in unpredictable ways, causing not just a stimulant effect, but potentially more profound, long-term changes. Aware of the ticking clock, Alex and Lyra decided to contact the Lian High Council. Lyra used a secure communication channel, explaining the situation and emphasizing the need for discretion. The council, though concerned, appreciated the honesty and assured Lyra that they would monitor the situation closely. Days turned into a week as they waited for further instructions from both the Lian High Council and the Niue authorities. During this time, Alex and Lyra grew closer, sharing stories of their respective worlds and cultures. Alex marveled at the complexity and beauty of Lian architecture, while Lyra found human art and literature fascinating. One evening, as they sat discussing a particularly intricate piece of Lian sculpture, Alex's communicator buzzed again. It was Director Cole. "Alex, we have a problem. The media has picked up on your location. You need to move now." Without hesitation, Alex and Lyra gathered their belongings and followed Max through a different set of corridors to another safe location, a small, unused observation deck on the far side of the station. Here, They had a clear view of the docking bays and the stars beyond, a stark reminder of the vastness of space and the challenges they faced. As they settled into their new hiding spot, Lyra turned to Alex. "I must return to my people soon. The longer I stay, the greater the risk of complications." "I know," Alex replied, his voice heavy with concern, "but we need to make sure you're safe first." The next day, Director Cole arranged a discreet meeting with representatives from the Lian High Council, who had arrived at Nua Spaceport to address the situation personally. The meeting was tense, with both sides keen to avoid any further escalation. During the discussions, it became clear that the incident had broader implications for human-Lian relations. The Lian representatives were concerned about the potential misuse of substances that could affect their biology, while the Nua authorities were keen to ensure that such incidents did not harm the reputation of the spaceport as a place of peaceful interstellar commerce. In the end, a compromise was reached. Lyra would return to her homeworld, accompanied by Alex as a gesture of goodwill, and to continue their cultural exchange under more controlled circumstances. The NOAA authorities agreed to share their research on the substance with the Lians to prevent future incidents. As Alex and Lyra prepared to leave, the atmosphere was bittersweet. They had forged a bond through their shared ordeal, one that transcended their different species and cultures. As they boarded the Lian vessel, Alex looked back at the spaceport, a place that had been his home and workplace, now a symbol of both challenge and hope. Their journey back to the Lian homeworld was filled with anticipation and reflection. Alex knew that their adventure was far from over. The challenges ahead were daunting, but they had also opened a door to deeper understanding and cooperation between humans and Lians. Chapter 4. The Lian Homeworld. The Lian vessel, sleek and shimmering with bioluminescent patterns, glided silently through the vastness of space. Inside, Alex and Lyra settled into the passenger quarters, designed with Lian aesthetics, soft, flowing lines, and a calming blue glow that mimicked their home environment. As the ship transitioned into faster-than-light travel, Alex felt a mixture of excitement and apprehension. This journey was not just a return for Lyra, but a step into the unknown for him. Lyra noticed his unease and placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "You will find our world quite welcoming, Alex. The Lian people value knowledge and exchange. Your presence will be seen as a gesture of goodwill." Alex smiled, grateful for her reassurance. "I'm looking forward to it. I just hope I can contribute something valuable." As the ship approached the Lian homeworld, Alex marveled at the sight. The planet, known as Leora, was a breathtaking spectacle of blues and greens, with vast oceans and lush forests. Cities shimmered with bioluminescent light, blending harmoniously with the natural landscape. It was a stark contrast to the metallic and concrete structures of human colonies. Upon landing, they were greeted by members of the Lian High Council and a delegation of scholars and scientists. The Lians, tall and graceful with their characteristic blue skin and glowing eyes, welcomed Alex with a blend of curiosity and respect. The head of the council, Elder Varus, spoke in melodic tones that Alex found both soothing and compelling. "Dr. Mercer, we are honored by your presence. Your actions have shown a commitment to understanding and cooperation, which we deeply appreciate." Alex bowed slightly, a gesture of respect he had learned from Lyra. "Thank you, Elder Varus. It's an honor to be here. I hope to learn much from your people and share what I can from our own experiences." Over the next few days, Alex was given a tour of Leora's major cities and research facilities. He was particularly fascinated by the Lian approach to architecture, which seamlessly integrated technology with nature. Buildings grew from the ground like living organisms, their forms influenced by the environment and designed to coexist with the natural world. Lyra, now back in her element, took the opportunity to introduce Alex to various aspects of Lian culture. They visited ancient temples, attended music festivals where melodies resonated with the natural harmonics of the planet, and participated in scientific discussions that pushed the boundaries of his understanding. One evening, as they watched the twin moons of Leora rise over the ocean, Alex turned to Lyra. "Your world is incredible, Lyra. The harmony between your people and nature is something we humans can learn a lot from." Lyra smiled, her eyes reflecting the moonlight. "And we have much to learn from humans as well. Your ingenuity, your drive to explore and understand, these are qualities we admire." Their bond deepened, not just as colleagues but as friends who had shared an extraordinary journey. However, the incident at Nua Spaceport had left its mark, and both were aware of the underlying tensions. In the weeks that followed, Alex and Lyra worked tirelessly with the Joint Committee, their efforts paving the way for a deeper understanding and collaboration between humans and Lians. The incident that had once threatened to drive a wedge between their species now served as a catalyst for unity and progress. As they stood together on a viewing deck, overlooking the vast expanse of space, Alex and Lyra knew that their journey was far from over. The challenges ahead were numerous, but they faced them with a sense of hope and determination. Stay tuned for the next videos. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel.